Bum, 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 bum. Oh, yes. Someone said stop the show, man. No need to worry, man. Why is there just a lot of theme songs to just be rolling on and on and on and on? I say I'm thinking about two things. In this life, there is things, or there are two things always involved. So what are you thinking about this morning? I'm thinking about, I repeat, two things. You say, is it about politics? I said, no, just a little bit. I'm thinking about the mighty Arsenal tonight. I'm also thinking about LEC. These are the two things I'm thinking about. Oh my God. Let's pray for LEC. I repeat, let's pray for LEC. Good morning, folks. Welcome to the TBS, the True Breakfast Show. On this lovely Tuesday morning, wet Tuesday. Are we preparing for the rainy season? Welcome to Liberia's biggest breakfast show, cutting across the 15 counties in the land and breath of the Republic of Liberia. The love of liberty matters, yeah. Let justice be done to all. Good morning to all of you following. This country belongs to every one of us. Yes, yes. Welcome to the TBS. Look, I'm 8:20 this morning. I'm sure if God will accept our prayers, number one prayer, pray for LEC tonight to be stable. So we'll watch our game tonight. You right? Because it will take us straight into Ramadan on tomorrow. Welcome to Right. My name is O'Neill. Gonna serve you breakfast straight up to 10 o'clock this morning. This is O'Neill Roberts, Marka Davis. Interestingly, he's not supporting me. So tonight is Arsenal night, and tomorrow I'll definitely go against him tomorrow. Yes.
But how sure are you? I'm not supporting you.
No, I know you can always be playing full of Arsenal with fans.
You see,
you don't trust our team too much.
Yes, the reason is to say that we don't love Arsenal as fans of Barcelona is not true.
Okay.
Almost 60 to 75% Barcelona fans love Arsenal because they play beautiful football. Yes, they play beautiful football. The only reason is, people don't depend on Arsenal.
You see it?
Yeah. If you depend on Arsenal will break
we'll
your
lay
heart.
down.
Yes.
And interestingly, the head of the rescue mission is a big Arsenal fan.
That's why in my next life, when I'm looking for a woman to get married to, I'll get married to an Arsenal fan.
Patient, eh?
Very patient.
Very patient. We saw the promised land last season, but we didn't enter it. But this time, yeah.
I'm trying you, but
if Arsenal win, Marka, let me show you one sign.
Mm-hmm.
If we make a win tonight, LSU will be stable. If you see the current don't trip,
you mean Arsenal win?
Arsenal win.
Arsenal win by one.
You're save the comment. No offense to that captain.
I just mentioned the opponent name. You laugh.
If to Bayern Munich. To Bayern Munich.
He said
if
Arsenal win tonight, or if the current remains stable,
yes,
it means Arsenal
win tonight
against
Bayern Munich. If Arsenal win tonight, they know anything on trip. Yeah. Anyway, I know that the captain is a fan of football. But the rainfall, good last night. Sure, water too. I entered that hydro.
Yeah.
The small water that came down.
You're playing you say for
Yeah,
our
you
games.
no, let it switch it up by 12 o'clock.
And bring it back 7.
No, 6:45.
Yeah.
Just switch.
Because we need to see the highlights. You know.
Look at that, bro. Switch the current on by 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and
bring it about 6:45, 6:30.
No, they will take that generator to come. So they start switching up by 6 o'clock, then by 6:30 now, it's settled.
We'll start watching highlights.
All the communities should come on. I saw a comedy, what's this guy, Sammy Do? The guy acting that he's the LSE boss.
Yes.
You get take for look, switch the ball up, man. Then you finish call one, say no. Then you call her again, say you get calling you home. She said no.
I'm not home.
I'm not home.
Then tell them go switch it in front.
Yeah, go banner the Maryland Center. Put that place on.
Anywhere they got you and I play them for.
And when you play the man will slap you.
The man say single people by your never get current and say why. Say that girl I go rent whole apartment for her. I put everything inside there. I went to visit, I go see somebody in the house.
Switch that whole side off.
Single people, you're finished.
Yeah. And most of the LSE men that do your love football, we're begging you tonight. Tonight, you have to spare tonight.
Not only tonight, tomorrow.
No, let's start from tonight. No, you don't jump more. Don't jump more tonight. The last time we met, it was 10-2 aggregate against Bayern Munich. So this time around, if we win, if Arsenal don't win, it's stable. If we don't win, Marka.
You know, the whole Arsenal Bayern Munich thing, I can't put my money inside because my son getting wounds.
You see it? Yeah, we're Bayern Munich. People say we set the condition. Yeah. Yeah, the condition is once LSE is stable, if Arsenal don't win, I'll walk from Joseph Burger House to Joe Weir House.
Somebody join you to pray. Hey God, please Arsenal.
To pray? Yeah, who's that?
The name is not there.
Okay. So if Arsenal don't win tonight, Marka, I will walk from President Burger House to Joe Weir House.
But what you be doing around there?
Oh, the two of them neighbors have.
Nobody say you want to walk.
If Arsenal win tonight, I'll walk from Burger House to Manning House.
Oh, but
yes.
You
escort me?
I can walk you there. It's very easy.
Well, one of my big brother used to watch the game, the Arsenal game with Joseph Burger every other time. Say they probably win now. You can't watch game again. You went to watch the game, the security said where? Yes. Good morning, folks. Martin here say you pray for us. All of you pray. You pray for Arsenal.
Chelsea people didn't want to go so.
No, the men are Barcelona men. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Martin Hayes, the former defense.
I love people who love beautiful football. Yeah, tiki taka.
But that condition is not a bad one.
What condition?
Yeah, LSE condition. Tevon Gongolo says it's not a bad one.
I don't know whether Arsenal really survive.
But you think LSE can make it tonight?
Yeah, LSE will make it. Let's get some water.
Look, imagine the oldest country in the whole Africa, and we're still doing the days.
And we got many powerful rivers in the country.
Yeah.
Now we can build many dams for regional electricity supply and stuff like that.
I saw water set along the road, the Gibran Freeway, all along, even Freeport. So I'm sure that hydro gets some water. Yeah.
If the community can get water, then what about it?
Yeah, the hydro.
Yeah, I think we'll get water. So that would be good. At least that water can carry over 2 days. Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, for Arsenal again, Baga game. Yeah, Arsenal again, Baga game.
I can show you we'll use a teenager to contain Mbappe. Yes.
They'll cross our own friends. They'll come to your home. They'll cross tonight.
You know Kubasi and our young little boy in the Barcelona central defense. Yes, we'll use that little boy to hold Mbappe. Not easy.
No comment. No comment.
And who can score hard training work on
No, I'm photo school. The men coming to Madrid, so you have to. You're left politics too, but you're way small. Let scratch for ourselves small, man. All day. And gracious Ra, and Supreme Court this and that. You're understanding that your business. Interesting country. One time say the Supreme Court get a go ahead. The other side, your way, let me draw on.
Yeah, people call your phone and call one lawyer and say, oh, they think you're you understand.
We didn't get our legal advice. Yeah, we understand anything. Your way small. Let me draw ourselves small. Your gracious Ra, all on Facebook last time. Yes, let's see what we have this morning. So our food for thought is from Lima Bowie, Nobel Peace Laureate. She said a nation that fails to prioritize moral values and the principles of integrity and justice will have their discourse driven by murderers, their children mentored by thieves and crooks as their celebrities. Food for thought.
Yeah.
Nobel laureate Lima Bowie.
Yeah. I came across it and I love it so much.
Okay. Yes, let's see what we have this morning. Yes.
Yeah, so folks, again, good morning to all of you. Welcome to the TBS on Truth 96.1 FM. This is what we got for you this morning. It's
Marka, before you do your lineup, let's watch the game to President Burger House, me and you.
Yeah.
And the probably the Arsenal fan.
Yes, no problem.
It's not small question you receive.
Yeah, the EPS got in your
Before they used to walk off, fam.
But when you see the environment now, you know it is presidential.
Yeah.
Yes, the environment is very presidential.
Well, currently we're talking about David Cody, don't put your mouth there.
In fact, no stress fan has been extended way up so that the music cannot even disturb the neighborhood. No stress. You know no stress?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good at that.
I don't think you don't know it.
Okay, you don't know it all.
You don't know it all.
You don't know that code ruling at all.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know it all. Just the Chiba Yuzu Kabaki. Yeah, let's see what we got.
Yeah, so coming up shortly, we'll do the health tips with David Coty for 5 minutes this morning. Following the health tips, we'll bring you the review of the local dailies to bring you up to speed with what the stories are in the print media. In our studio chat, we'll talk about Western Cluster Liberia. Again, the company is reportedly causing serious pollution in Bombing County. Preparation for the rainy season, highlighting renewed call to revisit the LISCA agreement. We've been talking about this for almost 2 weeks now, and we haven't heard any of the member of the legislature mention anything about it. Yes, we haven't heard them talk about it. When it came to the issue of asset recovery, some of them were talking. When it comes to the War and Economic Crimes Code, they are talking. When it comes to concession issues, they are talking about it. Other concession, nobody want to talk about it. Why? So we'll push on there, you'll talk about this.
The LISCA agreement.
Yes.
Revisit it.
Y'all look at this agreement. So at 8:40, we open the lines this morning, talk to your leader segment, give you the opportunity to discuss this morning on the show. At 9 o'clock, we'll bring you sports, entertainment, commercials brought to you by Orange Liberia, the biggest GSM company in the country at 9:15 to 10 o'clock. The Senate committee returned with a special sitting to discuss the resolution on the War and Economic Crimes Code today. So today we'll be talking about this. As you are aware, some members of the state have already started signing that resolution today. It will be open for debate in plenary. Yes, it will be debated openly in plenary today. So after we look at that, we will hear from our listeners about the Senate committee decision or their discussion today on the resolution. So the reason we made this one of our very serious point of discussion this morning. You and I know the War and Economic Crimes Code debate has been the biggest since the inception of this new administration, and members of the Senate have been criticized for delaying the resolution that was sent there by the House of Representatives. So it came to our attention now that they will be debating that resolution in plenary today. So we'll give the Liberian people the opportunity to form part of the debate right here on the TBS this morning. This is what we got for you for the last segment of the show. In the midst of all, country first.
Country first.
That's why we are dealing with this very critical national issue.
Great, beautiful lineup. This is the True Breakfast Show 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. Let's bring on health tip over Mensa. What didn't say is supporting Men City. But Men City Nigeria also plays tonight.
No, yeah, absolutely. And I'm supporting Men City.
You're supporting City.
I have no. Look, let me tell you.
Okay, we'll cut your whole side off.
Cut it off. Even you see, Real Madrid and Chelsea. Even if they are playing Satan FC, I'll support Satan FC.
Oh, you hit that.
I can never support our two teams.
Amen.
Except maybe way in the future when some of my grandchildren be playing for them now.
Oh.
Because I'm out there.
Honest with you, talking David Cody lost.
Yeah, that wouldn't IE that man.
Une Cody IE.
IE.
Yeah, Invisible 11. That ever since. Ever since.
Sunshine, yellow boy.
Yeah, yellow boy shooting.
Sunshine, yellow boys.
David Cody, you your IE baby. Good morning.
Good morning to you and good morning to the ambassador. You know, I want you to answer
Okay.
Why is it that I don't have any interest in any of these, Arsenal and all these kind of things? No interest at all. No interest. Why? And I'm asking why because I'm a football executive.
If I answer you, it'll be too bad, dude. You will not see Uncle Joseph Boyka.
You left physical interaction, that's why. And
I was Secretary General of IE for 3 years during the Senate administration. I became Vice President for Administration for IE for 4 years during the Global Hub administration. I was on the executive committee of the LFA for 6 years during the Center Wesley administration. I even on my own team called Koti IE. But why is it that I don't even put on my TV one day to watch? Look, I said there's a World Cup.
You are the only former lawmaker who is saying this. I'm hearing all of your. Okay. Okay, we can't watch the game tonight. Okay. They may love. Oh, Uncle Joe is supporting Arsenal, so you support Arsenal.
a family team now.
Okay.
I'm asking you another question. When was the last time you checked your eyes? When was the last time? Okay, you don't have to answer now. Go to the JFK and check your eyes today, or else. I have something to say about everybody tonight. No man will continue to take his mind right to the back forever. On the other hand, no will continue to take his mind husband to the bathroom forever. It's not possible. That person will get tired. Cataract is our topic today, and it can make people blind. Listen carefully. Cataract is the clouding of the lens in the eye. It affects vision. Now, what are the causes? Number one, aging. When you get older, my friend, naturally you will have cataract. Number two, UV radiation. That is a prolonged exposure to sunlight. That's why you see some people, white people, walking in the street, they got dark shades on. Protect your eyes. One of the reasons for cataract is smoking. You got to stop smoking. Some of you are even graduated from Marlboro and Winston to Kush. Stop smoking. It can cause cataract. Trauma is another thing that can cause cataract. That is a serious injury in the eye. So something like myself, people like Mike Tyson and they boxers. How do they manage all the punches in the eye and so on? Medication. Some medications can also get you cataract. Also your doctor. And number seven is also a genetic. You can get it from it can be inherited from your grandpa, your mom, your this that it can be inherited also, and other medications. Now, other medications can cause cataract. Now, there's something. It's what I want to talk about mainly because some people are misled, misinformed. Nobody should lie to you. When you go to the hospital to remove cataract from your eye will never be removed for the cataract to be removed. No, it will stay right there. And it takes only 10 to 15 minutes. Morning science. I have done it twice. You look at me now, I got you and I know because you're a doctor to know. I have 2 new lenses in my eye right now. The first one I do with my left eye, it happened for 45 minutes. The second one took 15 minutes. New technology. Things are improving every day. The only time your eyeball can be removed, and it will not be put back. They will put a false one that is when you're doing something called endotheliation. I mean, endotheliation. Yeah, endotheliation. That is when you have a serious problem with your eye, like cancer in it. It will remove the whole eyeball and other remove the cancer, and it will put false eye there. If you refuse for your eyeball to be removed, to put false eye there, you will die because the cancer will on your body and it will kill you. Remember this. Especially if you are listen to me, men, especially if you are above 40, do not sit in one place for more than 2 hours without walking around for at least 20 minutes. The reason is very simple. You have something called protein, and the protein is very important to your body. I talked about it before. Now, your prostate starts to enlarge after sit down, you sit directly on the prostate. So it's always important that you go and check the hospital to know the status of your prostate. So that if you like, the doctor will tell you what to do.
Okay. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Yes, difficulty with the health tip right here on the TV this morning, 96.1. The heart and soul. Yes, good boy, Hilary Gibson. Christopher said, I told you. Yeah, anyway, let's bring you the review of the paper this morning right here on the TBS. So 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. And so, welcome to the review of the local dailies right here on the TBS on 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. Let's make it news from the print media this morning. Yes, we know who we are, just who we are. Let's start off with the Independent newspaper, the front page of the Independent newspaper. This is the only local news, in fact, still during the countdown to the 100 days of from President Joseph Boykai. Was still 22 days to go. Wow, 22 days to go. The front page of the Independent newspaper. Mr. Death of several grand juriors triggers objection against Boykai's nominee as hundreds of citizens protest in Zedru. Hey, protesting Zedru. Protesting Grand Julia in Zedru. I'm seeing a flashback photo here. This is about the president nomination where protests in Zedru will have a by-election yes in 14 days. What is this happening? Triggers objection is on the front page of the Independent. You can grab a copy and read the rest of the story. The sub-lead story, more electricity from Aricos. Kula Fofana discloses presidential press secretary Kula Fofana has been captured, yeah? She said more electricity. It's good that now we're taking electricity before them like bro was giving current to Aricos. Now it's vice versa. More electricity. Kula Fofana has been captured, yeah? Let's go to the back page. What the back page have? Liberian businesses rejects US 250,000 in draft. Since the allotment, what is this? The allotment for what? Trade and commerce. In the draft budget is very low. It's on the back page of the Independent. Grab a copy. World Bank predicts African economic growth projects to by 3.4% in 2024. Lastly, on the back page of the Independent, immigrant advocate cries for help as he battles hepatitis B. Amen. It's a sad one, yeah. Go on the back page of the Independent. The SOS call there ends the review of the Independent.
Yes, let's take the hot pepper newspaper, the Tuesday edition, $40 Liberian to grab a copy of this paper. The Vanna Airline high-level meeting. President Boakai Lashmin meet at Executive Mansion. This is the Global Chief Executive Officer or Chairman of ArcelorMittal Liberia, photographed here alongside President Joseph Boakai in a handshake. To the back page of the hard paper newspaper, Senate to act on War and Economic Crimes Court resolution today, where several of the senators are captured on the back page of the hard paper newspaper, signing some papers here, whether that's their version of the resolution. That's what they are doing here. Asset recovery tax force concedes pledges to follow due process. Councillor Eddie Martin is captured on the back page of the hard pepper newspaper. Lawmaker commends B Mountain for helping to undertake roadside birching. This is B Mountain in Grand Cape County. Lead the advocacy for establishment of War Crimes Code. Councillor Gonglo tells the Liberian National Bar Association. So that's it for Hot Pepper newspaper.
Let's move on to Tom's Kamara, the Democrat, the new Democrat. Let's go on the front page. What's on the front page? Business community requests US 50 million. I'm seeing Dominic Nimley, the chair of Trade and Commerce, requests government of 50 million. You can grab a copy and read the story. Yeah, still on the front page of the Democrat Rights Group urges administration to prioritize Liberia's fires crisis. Well, safety comes first. Let's go to the back page. Well, the back page, I'm seeing former foreign minister, Minister of the Banker King Akirili calls for unity, peace. Well, she said this should be the order of the day in Liberia. Former foreign minister has been captured on the back page of the Democrat, the Banker King Akirili. Still on the back page, LRRC new boss calls for audit. Yes, let the GSE move in. Yeah, Joshua Jackson. LRRC, the new boss, calls for audit. Ends the review of the Democrat. Yes, is that where you go from page? Why you not get all the papers you full like before? Some of the editors
are sleepy, including William Hammer of Daily Observer.
Okay. Alfonso, what happened? Let's see what happened from the front page Africa. This is the front page Africa. $40 Liberian on the newsstand. Giving Mental the green light. Joseph Boyka has been captured with the Asilo Mental CEO here on the front page of the front page Africa. Asilo Mental in a high power meeting with President Joseph Boyka. Still on the front page Africa. War crimes code coming to what's this? Senate said to take major decision to end culture of impunity. It's a sub-list story here on the front page Africa. It's all about the war crimes, war and economic crimes code. I'm seeing Senate Pro Tem Yumley and some senators signing right before next. Well, for the resolution of this war and economic crimes code. Yes, and then our last stops have to do with the Heritage newspaper. Borka Arrett's agenda comes alive. Wow. I'm seeing the road from Tapetas to Zedru. It's in full swing. You know, when the government makes some progress, the media should hit it. You know, with 22 more days to go, the rain is just ahead of us. Borka Arrett's agenda comes alive. Senate Slim's President Borka on confirmation hearing of a nominee. Who is this person here? Senate rejected the person. Okay, we'll have to follow detail on the story here. And of course, the last on the front page of the front page, Heritage Senate to make major decision of the establishment of the War and Economic Crimes Court on today. This is the biggest news in town. This news has overshadowed the gracious Ra and Supreme Court business. Yes, thank you so much. Thanks to all of the editors, Sam Odin, Tom Kamara, Democrat, Sewa from the Inquirer. I haven't seen Inquirer for a very long time. William Hammer, he said they're sleep carrying the man.
When I'm sleeping.
When they're sleeping, when you wake up, yeah, people sell. And it's difficult to sell during the rain. People don't already sell during the rain. Anyway, yes, welcome to Raid. This is the True Breakfast Show, 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. So our first talking point have to do with this rainy season. I mean, we all joke about it. When I went out there, I mean, it's drizzling a little bit. The clouds, if you look at the weather, it probably will have a little soon rainfall of this year. So again, jokingly we said about LEC. I mean, no personal thing about LEC. The guys at LEC, but sometimes most of these, you know, is of the real thing we're saying. I will preparing for the rain season. The Ministry of Public Works, the Disaster Management, the PCC, the MCC. The rain is just ahead of us. We haven't pulled down the rain that had lightning for more than 2 hours last night. And they're driving through the street. Look at some of the intersections we have. We have water already setting. And we have this thing we call the 3 or 4 days rain, non-stop rain Liberia. Are we waiting for them? What are we waiting for to clean our drainages? The entire Jibran freeway, if you look through the drainages there, we have part of dikes. So if we have a heavy floor, what do we expect the water to run? Look on the Bourgeois Island. The Bourgeois Island part is an old age problem. When the rain falls, there will be a water right around Claretta stores and other stores around there. The Freeport, The areas I'm making mention of, these are areas as an old age thing. But we cannot wait and we'll probably start to make SOS call, all water coming into our homes and so forth. So we want to call on those institutions that are big mention of. Let's prepare just ahead of the rain season. Other countries do similar thing. Today we jokingly say LEC, the rain should fall so we should get water into the hydro, right? And I called back home, so the light is still on.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah.
Why you want to ask that?
Yeah, I call home. They said the lights
Yeah,
still
so
on.
again, while we are reminding our institutions that club with the responsibility to respond to some of the issues that have to do with disaster, we also want to caution our people. Um, we know that there are communities that are prone to flooding, so you will have to also take precautions because the things are coming.
Mhm.
The kind of heat or temperature that are being experienced this year so far will tell you that the rain will equally be heavy.
Mhm.
So I think the typical example was last night. You saw the kind of rain with storm and stuff like that. So I think we have to also prepare while we're waiting on government institutions. We will not always wait for us to call the journalists and say, "Oh, we are calling on humanitarian institutions, government to come to our aid." But can we in any way try to prepare ourselves, considering where we live as people?
Mhm.
If you live in a community that is prone to flooding, the community members, the men, are they taking initiative by maybe working on the drainages and how to prevent water from entering the homes? I think this is time for you to start doing it. People have a saying that says, in time of peace, prepare for war."
Mhm. Of course,
We
yes.
are we are at the tip of the rainy season, so I think it is important that community people themselves start to take initiatives, especially communities that are prone to flooding. You have to do that. While we call on the government institutions, especially disaster management agency, most of the time they just respond to disasters
Mhm.
when they have happened already. The Red Cross and other relevant institutions are always there to come
But
with
many public.
yes, with food assistance, with assorted materials and stuff like that. But the prevention aspect is very important. So, there's a department at the Ministry of Public Works called the Community Service. That department is supposed to be doing some work in the community.
Community what?
Community service,
Community
whether
service.
there are you know road challenges,
Mhm.
whether there are
Road
challenges.
maintenance.
Yes, some of
Okay.
these work they need to be doing it, but most of the time we see that representatives and aspirants and candidates are the one who can be undertaking these projects, maybe on behalf of the government. But this time we believe that in order to minimize the impact of the flooding and other disasters, there's a need that the appropriate authorities take the preventive measures while community people themselves to take on community initiatives to safeguard their neighborhoods and communities.
Yes, beautiful, beautiful word. That already make mention of the public works. You said
Yes, they have community service. They even have a assistant
community
minister that is heading
in
that
that
department.
position.
Yes,
Community service.
so yes,
Oh,
they have it.
tell me.
Of course.
Okay, so I mean, so because most time we just put the arrow straight on the minister.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Ministry of Public Work,
there
Public
are
Work, Public
different
Work.
departments. That's why you see deputy minister, assistant minister, director for all these places. You know.
Yes, let's prepare ahead of time. Yes, like local will say in time of peace, you prepare. I mean, for war,
Yeah.
all of that. Let's move on to this company. This is one of the company I'm still yet to, you know, I don't know what the special interest about this company called the Western Cluster. Western Cluster. Western Cluster in Bombing County. Western Cluster again. We'll start getting calls that the issue of serious pollution. If today China Union can appear before the House of Representatives, be mountains, Western Cluster is no different. And today I will strictly call on the three representatives in bombing and the senators, the two senators.
And let me just remind you the last
Mhm.
time the three caucuses in the West,
Mhm.
the Bomi Legislative Caucus, the Cape Mount Legislative Caucus,
Buffalo.
and the Bapolu Legislative Caucus went together the last time and formed a regional legislative caucus to act on behalf of the region.
The region.
Yes.
This caucus.
Yes. So instead of us just calling on maybe the Bomi Caucus, we can say the Western Region Legislative Caucus.
Okay, so I have all of their names here.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll call the names. Lawmaker by lawmaker. The same way we put traffic on, what's this guy? Putting formula, right? Yeah, it was fully who made China Union to appear. But Western Cluster, Liberia, the latest PR they did was to publish them grading one small road in Bomi County. And that was something big achievement to see. Where anybody can take a caterpillar or whatsoever and drill the road. A whole concession company. They are involved into iron ore. Millions of dollars leave this country every now and then, causing serious pollution in Bomi County. The last time when they are public outcry, guess what? The Max Dancer, the country devil, seized the entire mound in Bomi. The white guys then, they fled the mounds. 3 days later, they sat on a round table and paid. Liberians listen to this. So I don't know what Western Cluster, if they are different, then we'll rest our case. Today, Joseph Boyka, yesterday, he met with Asolo Mental. If Western Cluster is different, we just want to know. It's untouchable. Then we just want to know. The Max Denson took seize of the mines. For 2 days, they went back and forth. The company paid 4,000. Those of you in Bomi County know what I'm talking. It's true. Pay 4,000 United States dollars to the Max Denson or the country devil. The following week, they started the operation. The blasting of the iron ore, the sound is so heavy. You're not near there. Maybe what we're talking, you don't want to take it so serious, but it's very serious. The blasting of the iron ore, the sound of it, and there are 2 simple things the people in Bomi County have made a request to this company called Western Cluster Liberia. Can you build a big clinic for us in Bowerstown? Can you construct a clinic for us in Zeliclay, in Bomi County for us as residents? And up to this
not
day,
only our residents but affected community.
Yeah.
Operation are affecting
that. Yeah, the lay up to them, you do they're appealing to them. And up to now, almost 3 years, nothing have. There is no decision on this, and the operation still goes out. The load of truck that leaves from Bomi County and pass through the gateway, the Freeport, more than 10-15 trucks at night. When you're sleeping in the night, the truck rides for bombing, pass through the gateway and leave our country. Your MDA agreement, look, this region you're talking about, there's 3 concession regions.
Yes, the Western Region.
The Western Region Legislative Caucus. I'm bringing this to your attention. Let me call some of your names because some people, you see them making
key people there.
Yeah.
People in that legislative caucus.
Yeah, let's start with Bomi County, the lawmakers there, yeah. Because there are some people in there, during session, we don't see you participating. I ain't say you're above a lawmaker.
I didn't say that Ellis Tyler is the chair of that caucus.
Okay.
Yes.
So, okay, Bomi County representative will have Obadiah J. Vani of the United Party. When the media, when a serious media institution raise up some issues, you don't give deaf ear to this. Obadiah J. Vani, in fact, District 1 in Bomi County, you're the lawmaker for that District 1. Manan B. Johnson, also from the Unity Party, District 2. Sam B. Chala, independent candidate, he won in District 3 in Bomi County. Let's go to Babolo. 3 lawmakers. And Marka will come in. District 1 in Babolo is Zina A. Norman of the CDC. District 2, Luther S. Collins, independent candidate. And District 3 in Babolo, Mustafa Warite of the United Party. Let's go to Grand Kidman County. They block it. They way up front. Grand Kidman County District 1 representative is Bentu Masale of the CDC. Mohammed Dozi. You remember Mohammed Dozi pop up in the news for the wrong reason or the right reason for the big mountain thing? Mohammed Dossi District 2. Beze Sony Fekai of Vault. That the Jeremiah Wabo party. Oh, Vault has somebody won a ticket.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow, wow. My party, oh.
Mm-hmm.
Beze. That I Wabo money. So Vault has somebody won.
Oh yeah.
I will you not lead the party that all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Beze Sony Fekai of what? These are the 9 lawmakers representative, along with your senators. We are calling on your, you know.
Yeah. So again, let me firstly appreciate the effort that the lawmakers in the region decided to collaborate and form a regional caucus, which is very good. It means that um, similar things that are affecting people in Bapolu are also affecting people in Bomi and Grand Cayman counties.
Very well.
Okay. They have issues of construction, they have issues of bar road, they have issue of unemployment, economic issue, trade and commerce issues and all of that. So if these leaders decided that okay, let's form a joint caucus so that we can advocate on behalf of our region in a very strong and forceful way, let me first commend that idea for them to do that. Now you have started this caucus. The chair of the caucus is Senator Ellis Tyler, co-chair by Senator Dava Vapila of Grand Cayman County.
Okay.
The Secretary General is Amara Corner of Bapolu County.
Bapolu.
So the caucus is
chaired by
the caucus is chaired by Bomi, co-chair by Cayman, and Secretary General is from Bapolu. So you see how unique it is. So now you've done this, which is a very good idea. Now these are issues on the basis for which you united to make this caucus. Now, the people of Bombing continue to cry from Western Cluster. The people of Cape Mount continue to have some issues at some point in time with B Mountain. The people of Bapolu are also having issue with illicit mining activities. Only when they talk about illicit mining,
it's funny
gold and diamond, Bapolu.
Yeah, Bapolu.
You understand?
For that.
So the people face these issues. So you have united now. Your first move, this joint caucus, this regional caucus, your first move now should be where, because you should be looking for the hot spot to tackle first. So in this case, the hot spot now has shifted from B Mountain, which I think came out, to Western Cluster in Bombing, because the issue of came on with B Mountain, there have been some intervention and stuff. I think they have started doing some road projects and other stuff, water initiative and all of that, because I know they have a country with a sending group of company that is currently doing water projects across the Kinjaw area for the people. That is good. Now the focus should now shift to Western Cluster. Why are our people always crying? Okay, I mean, is the region benefiting from the resources that are being taken from out of here? This should draw the attention. I think this should be the first challenge to the Western Liberia Legislative Caucus. Yes, I mean, made of key people, very strong figures in Liberian politics.
I just want you to make mention of the names.
Okay.
This caucus.
So the leadership of the caucus is the chairman is Senator Ellis Tyler of Bombing County.
Okay.
Co-chair by Senator Daba Vapila of Grand Cayman County. And the Secretary General of caucus is the former Finance Minister, Senator Amara Corner of Bapolu County.
Since we call it Amara name, Amara is someone who can listen.
Okay.
The SG will pick it up. The SG for this caucus is going to pick up. Amara is one person. I mean, you don't eat knows of media outcry. Yeah. Because one of your own, Simon Tiller, right? Simon was one person at one point in time who lifted, instead of the Ministry of Public Work, restricting these people not to carry on the operation. Simon Tiller, in the past, have a history with Western Cluster. So we're bringing this to your attention. Mr. Secretary General, I mean, I get it like Amara like that. Amara the reason I'm calling Amara name, you do have a history. When you make a public outcry, Amara won't let it fall on the deaf ear. That's why I'm calling his name. No offense to Ellis Tyler and Bapala. But Amara have a history. Since he's the Secretary General of this legislative caucus.
Yes.
We're making this public outcry to you. This company called Western Cluster Liberia.
Absolutely. So you have Senator Erin Snow and all of these people part of that caucus.
Yeah.
Boto Cannon, the rest of the team. I think it is very important that you take this as your first challenge to go and do an assessment. You normally don't have to just invite them. You can start your own assessment.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The team can go there to go see what is happening.
Yeah, from the
talk,
people also.
Talk to the community people, go to the conception, see some of the things they are doing, and then you can sit with the company and look at the agreement they have with the government, whether they are defaulting on this agreement, whether they are in line with the agreement, and bring them to book. That is your oversight responsibility. That's what the legislature has. That's what you members of the legislature, have. Okay, that is your oversight given to you by the constitution of the country, not because of your position per se, but given to you by the constitution of the country.
Yeah.
So you have to, for the people to decide and vote you among many qualified persons. It means they had confidence that you will deliver on their behalf. So this Western cluster issue should be the first challenge for the Western Liberia Legislative Caucus headed by Senator Ellis Tyler.
So let's get something else straight out. we have the first discussion back here. I will use this microphone on a positive note. Look, Liberians don't love the journalists who are taking a professional manner and talk, but the one that can be tearing your clothes, holding your level. These are the people you can. We'll do our own work, right? So the Bureau of Concession. Let's bring on the Bureau of Concession into this thing. In terms of compliance.
Okay.
Yes, this is why I want to bring on the Bureau of Concession.
Sure.
You have visited that building once. Is it possible the Bureau of Concession go and see whether people are in compliance with that MDA agreement?
That is also their mandate.
Their mandate, right?
Yes.
If they are in compliance, the whole MDA thing, whether you're living up to it, then the Bureau of Concession too can be able to cite the lawmakers and say, report to the lawmaker and say these people is going against the agreement. They said they'll do this, they are not living up to it.
Yes, and then the caucus could pick up from there. But
caucus, right?
Again, it is possible. So
it's two ways.
Yes, the Bureau.
I'm looking at the compliance issue.
Yes, the Bureau got a work to do. Since we have raised the issue, that's why. So now when you listen to when the UN is making a report, or even the United States is making a report, they will cite, well, based on media report, we did this investigation, we derive as it.
Very well.
You understand?
Very well.
So the Bureau of Concession now can say, well, based on the report coming from Truth FM, let us go and do our own compliance assessment to see whether Western Cluster is doing exactly what is in the agreement they signed with the government of Liberia. So if we do talk to the community people, review the documents, that is the agreement, go to the concession area and see what they are doing there, compile a report, and see, are they in line? If they're not in line, the next step to take as per your responsibility.
Yes.
Again, you can reach out to the caucus as joint collaboration, because it's always good to collaborate.
Yeah, stakeholder.
You can collaborate with the stakeholders. They have the power to call them over to the House or to the Senate and explain why they think they are doing what they are doing outside of the laws.
Yes.
Which is the agreement is signed with the government of Liberia.
Very well.
This again,
it's very important to bring
can be a very key step for the Bureau of Concession. That will even bring your name up, because that
place literally
that play your head, the way you're looking at that. You start, you use your administrative and leadership skill. You take on some of these national issues so people will know what the Concession Bureau was established for. Yeah, because that place, they will win there the last time, me, my Anna, they say.
So, but no, your heart should be there.
Yeah.
Yes, but the power imposed by the president, Joseph Boyka, we've gotten all information. This tenured position thing is before the court, the Supreme Court. So, by our indication, Bill Clinton's Kamara is the head. He should be the acting head now.
Okay, acting.
Yeah, the acting head at the Bureau of Concession. So there should be a team immediately, based on the media reports,
so
in terms of compliance.
We've been interacting with Bill even before the transition period. We have listened to Vision even at the time before he was contesting. So he's somebody who believes in leadership, administration. So once he have the space to perform, we think he can do that. So sometimes, Mr. Kamara, sometimes you may not sometimes have space. When I say space, maybe the financial space immediately to do some of these things, but on a smaller scale, the one you can start doing it until your efforts can be buttressed. I believe in your ability to deliver over there. We have interacted with you for almost a year now, so we know what you stand for. I mean, this is a challenge to your institution. Currently, you are almost like running that institution until otherwise. So, I mean, this is what the people of Bombay are facing with Western Cluster, one of the concession companies in the country. And as head of the Bureau, National Bureau of Conception, I think it concerns you. This issue concerns you, it concerns your institution. I think you should start by doing an assessment to know exactly what the issues are. You can collaborate with the county caucus and in line with the regional caucus, and then you can have this thing resolved. Today, B Monty is doing a lot because they are being placed under pressure to do
Yeah,
some of
call
these
the
things.
bulk. So why you not
You
doing this?
understand?
You're not living up to this. You're not doing
Today,
this one.
today, China Union is breaking ground for road construction and other projects. They have agreed to rehabilitate the Beaumont Hospital. They will do that and put medicine there.
Yeah.
They will construct vocational school in Lower Bon County. And you understand?
Okay.
So you can also hold Western Cluster to do some of these things as enshrined in the Mineral Development Agreement.
Very well. So pick it up in terms of compliance. The next company that should watch it for us is Golden Virulent. Golden Virulent. Yes. We have,
Yeah.
the one last week they said that these guys are opposition. No, we have to help the government. So we give the NBC now, I mean, the first major assessment.
And against some of
What's the
these,
intent of compliance?
again, some of these advocates are not just about helping the government because these natural resources
I mean,
are
what
gift,
we have government, like, people will
are
help it.
gift from God to our people. So I can be living.
The reason why I say we're helping the government.
I understand your point.
Yeah, no, let's say back up, we gotta clear it out. We're helping the government because at one point in time, some officials in the government will say, well, this guy said, the workings of the president whatsoever, the 100-day on the president. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I can be living in my hometown in Ganwi. Then right between Ganwi and Kai, people digging gold and diamond, people getting iron ore from there. You can't pass. I mean, right in Ganwi on that broken road.
You pass by it.
Yeah, you pass it, you carry it. Then no road, no water. Though you polluting the bodies of water in the area that was supposed to go fishing and eat from. You polluting it, but we don't have anything. So we come here to say these things, to call government attention, to allow this company to do the appropriate thing. In the same vein, we are advocating on behalf of our Liberian people because they deserve better.
Yes, very well. So, in terms of pollution, right? Just do a research on iron ore pollution. What the effect? Then you will know. Like man in Ghana, right? You can't take every diamond you pass by the man in the town and village. People seeing you going. The next day you come out for another 10 days.
Yeah, they just passing you.
You just pass people just seeing you.
Just seeing you.
What did the people carry every day? What did
no impact. The things that rampart are bloody whole Ganwi road.
But like what happened? That's why the country devil look at the whole thing and said no. Send the lawmaker there, send senators are not saying nothing. The Max Denson took the whole man in Bombing County, seize it. Damn it. The men look at it and said no. We gotta find something. They said that money can make bigger than how to took the 4,000 and give to the country devil to leave them out. In Western Cluster. Golden Virulent, watch out. I mean, there are other companies too will definitely highlight and bring. I mean, there are a lot of concession companies in this country.
People, some people just go by. You know, Barack Obama said, let's be true to what we say on the papers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and there's another company. So way.
Yeah. So we fighting for money in the
okay.
It stays struggling.
We'll get it
so it stays struggling. You're doing exploration. I don't know how far they go. But Azda Mita is contesting that I play one mind. They get right to it.
Azda Mita didn't see the president so way.
and then the global chairman is in Liberia.
In Liberia.
Yes.
Damn it. What because so way? Global chairman in the country.
Yeah, so we'll take a couple of calls, right?
Yeah, so yes, this Liska thing, let's do it on tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we'll take 30 minutes of our time if we don't have guests. We want the government to review this Liska agreement.
Yes.
Just have a serious review of it.
Liska is serving as agent for the Liberian Shipping Registry. That is, we're supposed to have our own institution running it, but then the government say, okay, Liska, please wait for us.
Yeah.
But then they say we'll share profit. How is the profit?
We won't know.
Liberians can now sit at the decision-making level. Liberians, you know how much the profit is, so how much we'll get. The only thing we know is supporting training support to the Maritime Authority. I mean, the Maritime Training Institute. They supporting Maritime Authority, some kind of some programs and all of that. But this profit that we're supposed to get now as a country, how much is it per annum? And you understand?
Yes.
Do we know that like the Liberian government, are we aware?
We have the highest flag on the waters.
Yes, the highest, 16%. We took over Panama.
Yeah.
Okay. So
how much are we getting as a country?
It says spell out that okay, Liberians supposed to get at least 20 million every year. Liberians supposed to get 10 million every year. That we know that this money comes in maybe through by whatever means, whether it goes directly to the central bank, whether it goes directly through whatever account, that Liberians know that okay, the Liberian shipping registry, this is the income from there. What can we do with it to develop? I mean, let's review this paper, this document, because if the agreement is not reviewed, and to review this, you got to notify LISCA 2 years to the expiration of the current agreement. If you don't do so by 2029, the agreement will be automatically renewed for 10 years. Automatically for 10 years.
10 years.
All right. You know how when you play music, you put on automatic, eh?
Yeah.
As soon as they want to finish, they want to join that.
Non-stop.
It will be.
The same way Farmington get 50 years. Farmington,
no, serious.
50 years. Tax waiver.
Look, we are in a new generation. We should know the things that Joseph Jiggin Rowden did way back. That government institutions were not having ministries. They were renting their own properties with government money. That's shifted away from that. Let me appreciate that we even have a ministerial complex. That has relieved the government of paying rent. You know?
Yeah.
It should grow.
Let's go. Also, let's see if we can get a line side. This is the True Breakfast Show. 9 to 6.1 is 15 minutes. Make it 14 minutes up to 9 o'clock. Well, who bet on in the morning? Yeah. You don't know it all.
You don't know it all.
You don't know it all. Let's get the lines activated. 0770-153-265. That of
0770-202579.
Speak to your leader. Yes. Speak to your leader. Go ahead.
Yes. Good morning.
This time I appreciate you guys for bringing this company into the public space, so I need to discuss positively so the level of those that are working with the company can be changed. And I really appreciate the government. So at least they can be able to listen to you, so they can be able to live by those rules and regulations. That this company will be proactive, so at least people who work in, they will have to develop the company through that little, bigger resources. Thank you for having me this one.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's so terrible.
Good morning.
Good morning, Marka and Uni Robert. The music to the 60% of Nigeria always follow the podcast. My name is Fred Joma, and I phone me this morning for District 2 Lord TV. And I would appreciate the two of you so much because it is a platform that will always acquire information to bring for other platforms. So thank you for the work. This morning, I want to speak quickly to the Ministry of Education, to the Minister. I think there is a need that she leave office more to carry on some exercise. We understood that some students, if not students or the teachers, there are some teachers who are being employed with the ministry and not coming to work anymore for the kind of classroom full of a lot of volunteer teachers. I just saw one of my students I graduated from, you see, this particular school has almost 4 presidents who are on the government pay, for the past 5 years, and I step on the campus.
So Fred, we're making all efforts to bring the Minister of Education on our platform. I mean, yes, we'll try. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Marka, and good morning to Olive. The voice of Abba, Dekwana, Yele, and Afuni from Lima County to be Pacific.
Okay.
Let me appreciate you people this morning for always setting a platform for some of us voice to be heard. The first thing is that people spoke about those confession companies in our country. What I can say is that no concession company, I don't really know how our government can enter into agreement with them, because the first thing, we have to about social corporate responsibility, and it is mandatory that it provide those things for our people. The people are speaking on the issue of weapon cluster. Weapon cluster, I think the legislative caucus from Bomi, Bapuru, I believe electing your leader is for your interest.
Exactly.
And it's concerned to be an oversight. And oversight, as a lawmaker or a leader, you should be able to listen to the crowd of the people. For them to get the people in their ear or to go after something for your personal gain, I think in my mind is disingenuous to the people who use the day.
Okay. Thank you, Dekwana. Good morning.
Marka and Oni, good morning.
Good morning.
And let me say a pleasant good morning to the best lawmaker in Liberia as per my ranking. Honorable Hassan Musa Hassan Delede. Only a Marka has done you before, and this is the voice of Akwe Boy Senior. And thanks to you for taking some of these cardinal issues in our country. But quickly, Marka, I want to speak on these two issues. Marka, you see, it is quite unfortunate if we try to, politicize every sector of our country. The security sector of our country, Marka, I think is that one sector that's supposed to be politicized. The health sector of our country is another sector, Marka, that I think we shouldn't try to get politics involved in the health sector. Over the years, Marka, former President Salih, there were some EPS officers that were trained by the American government. And these EPS officers, only in Marka, they are state security. But when former President George Weah took over, he sidelined some of these the security. Now we are hearing it is alleged that on Boycott, sidelined some of the security, officers at the EPS. And this is quite unfortunate. If we try to mix politics with security, then it's harmful for our country. Even the health sector, like I said, like you and Marka flagged the other day, why would you take some of our trained doctors and put them into administration when we have limited number of trained doctors in our country? So I think it is, we came to this country to rescue this country. So for the fact that we came to rescue this country, we must start doing business as usual. Let us not mix politics with health. Let us not mix politics with security. Thank you, and thank you so kindly for having me.
Thank you, Akwe Boy Senior. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mark. Good morning, Oni. My name is Emma Hammer. I call him a little bureau this morning.
I just let the new introduction, a little bureau. That bureau, a little bureau. Okay.
My thing I've been due to a lot of benefit I've been sowing the market. Market get very when you get a lot of loudspeaker around, you see the other day for infection, the way you can receive it, when you receive it, so big. My question is, I've been kept about the ministry of health and keep the clean up with the medicine around. You will have a community people are there just saying that medicine is up. So I'm not looking at medicine. It is wrong. We're not getting our community for community ever look at community medicine or any ministry of health.
That's true. I went for lunch yesterday. One guy came and said, "Oh, I get tea." I said, "Oh, what?" He said, "Oh, the tea for infection, if for that one, for that one." I said, "I can drink that other tea."
Because when I was there, if you go to the hospital, the major thing when you are going to test, you get infection or you get malaria or typhoid. Typhoid are usually one of the yardstick. They are going all in the community with loudspeaker. They get infection, medicine, they get this, everything. And I help them all. I mean, they say that corona is clean by day. We hope the prayer is to take this of this situation. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us this morning from Kakata, Emmett Hammer.
Yes, Emmett Hammer for a little while. Let's bring this caller. Good morning.
I want to remind you again, we get part of Liberia, the world ground. That is almost earlier. Stop way back your using stadium money. When government has paid attention to that place, since trouble being ruled to ban up to now, when government takes action and bringing to essence, okay, so people pay attention to ban. If you don't
Vowel in Lofa County. Okay. Okay.
Mm.
All right.
Okay.
Great. Yes, let's pick this call for line 2. Good morning. Morning.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you. 0770153. Good morning.
Morning, morning to Marka and the listening audio of the unique platform. This is Daniel Johnson from Habel Firestone. Let me give money to the president and the entire government. This morning, I want to use this time to appeal to our president to please see reason of reconstruction. When you said that hospital got the fire and were blind, up to present, we are hearing from our government as to the way forward in reconstructing that hospital. We think already was major help to people around from Tonkan, people used to come there, from Basa also. So we are currently asking our government, President Marka, to see reason to please help us with our hospital. Thank you.
The CH Running Hospital.
Mm.
Yes. Okay. It's in Magibi.
Yeah, Kagata.
Kakagata. Yeah, go ahead.
Good morning. You will call and intentionally pour the phone. Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Samuel Lomian speaking for Johnson Day.
Go ahead.
Yeah, for the past 7 to 8 months, I've been talking to them today at school.
Mm.
Yeah, at times I will see, we see most of this stuff, like in how you spoke and manage the show sometimes.
How?
Because you people will now number,
No.
people will.
My man, we take this.
My man.
We take these calls at random. We don't know who number is there, who
So-
number is not there. So
As you
as you are calling and
as you're talking, someone is on the
somebody
line.
on
So
the
if you
line.
want to justify letting go, it's just 1%. As you calling, someone is on the line waiting.
Totally managed by the guy.
Okay, thank you.
Good morning.
Someone is on the line waiting.
Good morning. Good morning.
Go ahead.
Yes, my name is Peter Beto. I'm calling from Johnsonville, to be precise.
Go ahead, Chief.
You know, yeah, my intention is drawn to these, all the guys who are all in the street. Talking about trying to in some kind of a religion or like Islamic form. You see some people will walk in there, passing around with loudspeaker. You see other people with black there on there, passing around, making some funny announcement on medication, coming back. And like the president, of course, I mean, our caller just said, you know, these things are not helpful for this country, my people. Nigeria is a country that is well known in this world and known for being educated. But please, I think let us try to fight these issues relating to the arm of government that are responsible for communication of this country. Let them take it seriously. And try to get on the street, man. Let us try to be responsible. Please, I beg, let us do that. And let's not gain some respect outside there too. Yes, really. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Good morning. Good morning.
Madam, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you this morning. Let me say pleasant good morning to O'Neill. Appreciate both of you this morning for the advocacy. More especially talking about what is unfolding in the western region of our country. Thank you for the advocacy, and I believe that the Correlative Caucus by the Senator of Bonny County, I believe in his ability, and I know that he will adequately represent the people of Bonny County. Marka, appeal to you and O'Neill. Your advocacy continue to use source let's say covers not do well for the city of Pinsville. So this time around, the current cover still have about 3 or 4 new lawmakers. You guys need to really talk to them. Let the city, on the burning fire, talking about advocating by a budget. To the budget of what I'm hearing, the budget of the coverage is something that cannot even cover the city. And the city is the biggest Marka. I mean, we expect the city. It's felt everywhere. So, I mean, O'Neal and Marka, you can control the market for across the left and right. They cover for me. I get the idea how medicine they took over. That's my video you this morning. Thank you, Marka. Thank you for the platform.
Okay, Joseph Kokwe.
Great. Go ahead.
Okay. Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Let me say good morning to the people of the people.
I've been placing you on hold intentionally, Josh. Because you will call and your background will be bad, the radio will be on, you'll be giving a very bad feedback. You want to break our ear?
Sorry about that, big brother.
Go ahead.
Please say good morning to big brother O'Neal Rapper. This is the voice of Nkoye George, the PRO of the Intellectual PZ. Marka, as I've been on it before, let me speak directly to my big brother Wema Kama on the finance trade. Big brother Wema Kama, as you know, I'm not an economist. Inflation is the rise in the general level of price in the market. And there are 2 types of inflation as I know, cost-full inflation and demand-full inflation. The current situation that we are facing in Liberia is a demand-full inflation. That's why you see the U.S. rate is rocketing, and it is now at 199. Imagine. So the visa.
I want to phone me again. See you. One of the 5.
You can see 194. But when I get the one day, I won't go buy in Liberia. I don't charge me 199. That's the one you see offer. So it's causing the common and ordinary Liberians to live. The purchasing power that you have when you are in the inflation crisis, the money you have at that time is no longer reach out to the demand of the commodity you want. You have to increase it. So this is the problem we are facing. So let me call on big brother Wema Kamara. Please take charge of the exchange rate.
Okay.
Please take charge of the exchange rate. Try to reduce it. At least you can have the inflation that is causing lot of hardship in this country. If you bring it down, it will reduce the pressure on this government. So thank you.
Okay.
They talk when you would say.
Yeah, they talk. We listen. So accuse you will pick certain calls. No. So the guys from MyGive, this is what they'll do. All right. The studio number, once they announce, most time they'll be the first to call. So my brother, you in Johnsonville there. It's not personal thing. Once we call, you be the first to call through. I'm gonna pick up your call. Yes, let's see who can bring his post. It's 3 minutes down, 9 o'clock. The big one is at 9:15 this morning about this war and the economic crimes court. That's a resolution, but let's go to Nima Kante and pick this last caller. He's been on the line out. Good morning. Ab Mubarak. Eid Mubarak. Inshallah. Inshallah.
Thank you, guys, for always bringing out our problem in this country, especially when it comes to the construction in this country. This is why all of the journalists in Liberia consider you to be the best. Your team are the one that always bring our problems so that you can discuss and find an actual solution to it. Let me say good morning to my political leader, my representative, Honorable Musa Hassan Benedict. As we learn, you have come back to the country. Know that you'll be coming to Nigeria so that we can observe.
But Ghana, why you rushing the break? The new move have not come. I told like he said the move will come on next week.
It's
No. No. The moon show faces. Start rushing the break, man. Uh-huh. Yeah, but the moon show face here. And the moon have to come up first? No, but wait, the moon will come out next week. And make it wait. So in case I have a report, you'll not see the moon. They'll get a signal. So you get wait for next week. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Folks, this is the TBS. And let me just go to one or two texts from Bombing County. This person says, yeah, this quickly on the Western cluster. I'm calling. My name is Alfred S. Kona from District 3, Bombing County. Thank you so much. You guys are narrating the exact happening in our county here in Bombing. Please invite our lawmaker from Bombing County to talk about Western cluster issue. Yes, the blastings we are suffering in Bombing County. Afre in district number 3, couple of text messages here on this Western cluster business. Just stop calling now. I'm trying to go. We're not picking any calls, please. Right after this, we'll go for sports. This is Wellington Kind says, yes, Western cluster, Big Mountain settle and doing some work. What happened to Western cluster? Our lawmakers should please invite them and the NBC. Anyway, thank you so much. This is the True Breakfast Show 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia, in the midst of all I will do first. My name is O'Neill and that of Marka. Marka, we touch on the gradual rise Sunday. Yeah, one side for and the other side. Good morning, Justice in Chambers, Yusuf Kaba. You put up, the court had 2 great release.
So we are not legal experts. We're not even law students or any such. But I think the clear idea behind the Supreme Court's decision, first day was predicated on a communication from the asset recovery team to the court. I think their point is that they did not do due process. Instead of just going ahead and impounding the vehicles and stuff like that. So they have promised that they will continue that investigation, but through due process. Through due process. So based on our communication, the Supreme Court said, okay, since you are already conceded, so there's no need to issue the rate that Gracia Ra prayed for.
Yes.
So we will not grant the rate, but as you have promised, you have to go and do the right thing. So it also did not say that impound the car again, or it did not say go and take the vehicles, right? It didn't say go and take the vehicles. It did not also say stop your investigation.
That's right.
So it's like they're going back to square one.
The both of them.
Going back to square one.
The petitioner and...
So go now, say you have suspicion.
And the defendant, yeah.
Say you have suspicion, go investigate all your suspicion, find your evidence, and take Gracious right to court and say the car enough for you, it was supposed to be for government, you're okay. And you understand? So that's the idea of that is simple man idea explains, so not the law idea.
So in terms of the law, this means that the petition for the writ of prohibition is denied by the justice, the justice in chambers, and the stay order out of the Honorable Supreme Court on the asset recovery team is lifted. The petitioner may seek redress before the full branch of the Honorable Supreme Court. That is a gracious right, people. Now they can still go back to the full branch.
Yeah, you can go to the full bench.
Yes, the full bench. The asset recovery is proceeding no way illegal. The asset recovery team, and it's within the scope of the executive authority constitutionally assigned. That is to say, the stay order issue at the Supreme Court is by law lifted, with tested property remaining in possession of the party in whose possession it was. At the same time, the petition was filed by before the justice in chambers. The order of the justice is clear in their closing. It says that the asset recovery team, which of course are the respondent, has the right reserved to proceed linking with the law, meaning the asset recovery team is not in error or is not in error of the law or as exercise of its right to carry on the due authority in power. Yes.
So
And he said,
I just did it the simple
yeah, you did
explanation.
a simple man. He
So
said,
so when they what you just read, it said that the property will remain in the possession of the person have been in their possession first. So that means Christian have been having a car, so it will
yeah,
remain with them.
they'll be with their friend.
It will be with them.
Uh-huh.
So if the after recovery team, like they mentioned in that communication that they were acting on suspicion, let them go and investigate that suspicion. When they found evidence, then they take Gracious Ra to court to say the car is not supposed to be for Gracious Ra. It was intended to be for the government of Liberia. So they took it. When you go, you prove it to court now, then we reach to that point now. So you're not going in the street and be seeing Gracious Ra 2. You say, hey, come back. Gracious Ra 3, come back. No.
No. That ain't ready.
I'm a no, I've been explaining so.
What?
I've been explaining my
He said, Greater Rise of Brooklyn to social media. What the overshadow is the war crimes, right? The resolution. Yes, that was posted lately by the protest. Yeah, so we'll have a full discussion on that coming after our sports right here. This is a true breakfast show on 96.1 The Heart and Soul. Like, bro, this is the biggest breakfast show you listen to. And our proud sponsor is Orange GSM Company. There are a lot of amazing offer for Orange. You don't want to miss out. Easy browsing. You can pay $190 Liberian dollars and get 1,005 MB for 1 day. So pay 190 and get 1,005 MB. Using your Orange Morning, this is so good. Yes, you can make use of it. We call it easy PC browsing. You can dial star 241 hash. You can also dial star 352 hash, and of course, boom, and enjoy the best network. Let's get for our break with sports. What's making news? You know what sports? Yes, she's laughing in there already. Nami Tapia is here to fill us in on the track fashion was sports us. But let's link up and say good morning to you, Naomi. Good morning.
Good morning, O'Neill. Good morning, everyone. Theophilus Chico has resigned as CC United head coach. In his resignation letter, which a copy is in possession of this station, Chico stated that his decision was based on the poor and substandard performance of CC United against FC Caron Liberia on April 6, 2024 at the SKD Sports Complex participation in which the team lost 6-2 goals. He said in the release that a woeful defeat has raised controversy. It has led to allegations of match fixing against the club and him as head coach into disrepute, adding that the controversy has the propensity to impede his chances for the future as a professional coach. Jiga continued that he strongly believes that the players or team performance didn't represent their philosophy and style of play since they took over. He expressed a belief that the players have lost the zest, courage, drive, and determination to work with him as head coach at this point, adding his stay is no longer important. CC United has already been relegated to second division with just a game to go. Tibet Football Academy was crowned at the weekend as champions of the 2024 Classic Honor 15 Academy League and Talent Development Scheme. Tibet ended the league with 7 points ahead of runners-up Ansu Football Academy, sweeping individual awards. A certificate of participation was presented to each of the 12 participating teams in the grassroots league. Ralph Weir won the Most Valuable Player while Best Goalkeeper award went to Thomas Yar. Prince Smith was named Best Defender and Anthony Ngwe took the Best Midfielder award. The Liberia Basketball Association leagues continued this Tuesday at the SKD Sports Complex Gym in various categories, with Cardinals and TS Warriors battling in the day's first encounter at 4 p.m. The second match will witness the Rockers and Commissioners coming face to face in the second encounter in the female category, while Bannersville Dragon and LPRC Otters will end this Tuesday's basketball encounters in the first division category at 6. The lists are expected to continue in all categories at the same venue this Wednesday, with Spartacus welcoming Highway Kings in the first match at 4 p.m. Georgia Warriors and Vision Shooters will meet at 5 p.m., while Cestus Mongols and MPA Patterns will climax the basketball activities for Wednesday at the same venue in the first division category. The uncertainty around how financial rule breaches are handled makes a mockery of the Premier League, says Luton Town midfielder Andrew Thompson. Everton were docked 2 points for a second violation of the Premier League's profit and sustainability rules, the PSR, on Monday. They say they will appeal against the decision, but the process may not be completed before the season ends. That could leave clubs uncertain of their top flight status after 19 May. PSR rules permit clubs to lose more than €5 million over 3 years, and Everton were found to have breached that by €16.6 million for the 3 year period to 2022 to 3. The points deduction has dropped Everton 1 place to 16th in the Premier League, 2 points above the relegation zone. Manchester City boss Pep Guardiola believes Real Madrid will be determined to get revenge after they thrashed the Spanish giants on their way to winning last season's Champions League. City beat Real 5-1 on aggregate in the semi-finals. However, Guardiola has no doubt the 14-time winners will pose a tough test in this Tuesday's quarter-final first leg in Madrid. 2000 BST the time. Real Madrid coach Carlo Ancelotti wants his side to show more mental strength than they did when the two sides met last season. After a 1-1 draw in Madrid, Manchester City thrashed Real in the second leg 4-0. We played without courage, without personality, said Ancelotti. Former Chelsea defender Antonio Rodriguez kept Ellen Haaland quiet in last season's first leg, but did not start the game in Manchester. Real Madrid did not have Joe Bellingham last year, and the England midfielder has been a revelation for them this season, scoring 20 goals across all competitions. And Arsenal would not fear Bayern Munich striker Harry Kane when they face the German champions in their Champions League quarterfinal, says captain Martin Odegaard. Kane has scored 38 goals since joining Bayern Munich from Tottenham Hotspur last season, having netted 14 for Spurs in 19 games against the Gunners. The first leg at Etihad Stadium is this Tuesday at 2000 BST. Kane is joined top of the Champions League scorers chart this season with 6 goals in 8 matches, a fifth match by Erling Haaland, Kylian Mbappe, and Antonio Griezmann. Nobody across Europe's top five leagues. Nobody across Europe's top five leagues has scored more top flight goals than his 32 this campaign. Arsenal striker Gabriel Jesus scored King the best finisher in the world, while manager Mikel Arteta said his numbers over the past 10 years are unbelievable. Despite Kane's goal-scoring achievements, Bayern are very unlikely to secure a 12th consecutive Bundesliga title this season. The cheerleaders Bayern Leverkusen by 16 points. As for Arsenal, they are top of the Premier League on goal difference with 7 games remaining. The Gunners are hoping to reach the semi-finals of the Champions League for the first time in 15 years. Bayern last reached the semis when they won the competition in 2020, and boss Thomas Tuchel wants his side to put disappointing domestic form behind, though he said Arsenal will provide a massive test. The former Chelsea boss also believes Kane's experience against Arsenal will be key. That's all for now, sisters.
Where you going?
You
Where you going? Don't give us your own take on the game.
All right, so the Champions League, you and Bayern Munich. I was telling Arthur in that I don't really have much time. I am certain that Arsenal will defeat Munich because of their
Current
poor
form?
form. Yeah, the poor form this particular season. But for Real Madrid and Manchester City, I cannot easily predict. As you rightly heard in the script, Carlos, in fact, Guardiola himself said that he believes Real Madrid will be determined to get a revenge after the trashed in the Spanish after the trashed the Spanish giants on their way to winning the last season's Champions League. So it's a total revenge encounter that we're going to be seeing today, and I can tell you that
You sure of
the
Arsenal?
encounter promises to be very entertaining this evening. But for you, I don't have time
So I
Relax,
should
because
relax
relax
and
now and
watch
watch
the
Munich
my
game.
is
Munich game.
not like the past 3, 4 seasons that I already used to deal with even my own team Barcelona. My main concern is not even your Champions League encounter this night. My advice to you is to you and Liverpool. You guys should make sure
Keep
that
winning, keep
Manchester
winning.
City should not be crowned the champions of the English Premier League.
7 games to go.
Yes, 7 games to go. That's my concern.
That's
Arsenal,
the
please,
that's
to
the one
me,
before me. Let's talk about it right now.
the one
That's
before you,
yeah,
I
the
am
one before
saying
me.
I'm not
No.
really concerned about that
No,
because I'm
I
certain
mean,
you will win.
the last 6 or the last
I'm
6
telling you,
5
you will-
games
you
in
will
the
beat
Premier League
Munich.
can be easy.
I know, but I'm just making a passionate appeal to Liverpool
Arsenal.
Arsenal
Okay,
that,
we
that
shouldn't sleep.
Manchester City should not be crowned champions.
We will slip. I mean, I'm telling you, they
Who
will
is
slip.
live? Okay, if even
I know the
Arsenal,
last 4 5 games, the Premier
don't.
League can be easy.
It's true, I don't trust Arsenal fully, but for Liverpool, I know they
I'm
will try
taking
their
no
best to
prediction
win.
for you. You trust Arsenal fully.
Yeah.
When I won the Premier League, 2005 or 2002.
2000.
2004.
2004.
Since then, they are yet to win the Premier League. Yeah.
So that's is it about 20 years ago?
I ain't counting there. That's Premiership back,
yeah,
probably.
20.
So you trust the
I
team?
don't really trust you, to be frank.
Okay. Before you go, I want you to see something.
Or us,
No, hold on. This statement, we'll call lawyer when they're gonna statement. No. Yeah. Okay. Well, hold on. Before you just leave the studio, I just want to call. So I want to read out something on record for you quickly.
That's not very patient, bro.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
20 years, no celebration on the league.
20
Yeah.
years.
Wow.
Doesn't matter who plays for the
I
passion.
should do something for it.
We don't play for who win or who lose. We play for the spirit.
So I'm
Okay.
just making an appeal that the two teams, Liverpool, Arsenal, do not allow this particular season, please,
Okay.
because the Manchester and Chelsea, they are very far from
Yeah.
winning the championship. So we're looking up to the two of you.
I can't even see the things there. But in 2024,
It's not foul.
I'm not saying Manchester. I said Manchester United is far.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you
Chelsea is
United.
very far from the title.
Liverpool got that position.
They are not even contenders. The two teams are just named.
Okay.
But it's
So
the
listen
Arsenal
before you
and
go,
Liverpool.
Naomi.
Yeah,
Before you go, in 2024, this is Arsenal.
yeah,
In 2024, this is Arsenal.
yeah.
Arsenal, this is Arsenal.
But you really this year's record. We're not talking about.
Yeah, but yeah, the people can start from again. Broughton
You guys are
3-0,
facing.
Luton 2-0, Man City 0-0, Brentford 2-1, Sheffield
Although
6-0,
we're not talking
Newcastle
about your
4-1,
this season's
West
record.
Ham 6-0. They're not good
Let's
for me.
discuss your past.
Hey man, they're not good for me.
That's good fun.
They're good as a recovery for. I give you 6-0. West Ham 6. Liverpool 3-1. Get it 3-1. What's the other team here say? Crystal Palace 5-0. Then the Arsenal team again by money. We have scored 38 goals.
But I'm not discussing
Yeah,
your
second.
Champions League encounter this evening.
Okay.
They
All
are, but they are far. They are not even. They are not. They don't have any hope of winning their championship this particular season.
So your prediction for tonight?
So
I saw a text message
they are
from
16.
You will-
They are 16 points adrift by
Yeah,
Leverkusen.
the script mentioned that. So
Before you go.
I said maybe 2-0
2-0.
or 2.
I saw a text message from Patrick Okai. Okai say you don't even trust my team tonight.
That's what it's Arsenal PC.
Everybody put more for us.
No, but I think Arsenal will shock the world.
Yeah. So before we go to
Arsenal will defeat Bayern Munich. I'm sure about that. Yeah.
now, only one thing I want. I just want LSC to be stable. Don't go up. Once you see the light, trust me. Save this Marka.
Yeah.
Naomi. Once LSC don't trip tonight,
Yeah.
it's a show win for us.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. Yeah, that's it for sports. This is the TBS 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. Let's get this break. We'll come back. We'll go straight into this resolution. That is before the Senate. Well, I'm about to share something with you through your WhatsApp.
Okay.
Almost 15 senators have already signed this resolution. So this is resonating to another thing. The biggest GSM company in Orange, the fastest moving network, is proud to present the True Breakfast Show. Let's bring this break. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
I would like to own my account at any time, even here.
Right here, right now.
Here too!
Without moving an inch.
Here would be just perfect.
Henceforth, send money to your Orange Money account from your bank account and vice versa directly from your mobile phone. A simple and fast solution that is always available to ensure a permanent access to your Orange Money services. Anywhere, anytime, send money to your Orange Money account from your bank account from your mobile phone to cash out, to recharge, to transfer, to pay, to buy. To subscribe to this service, go to your bank branch office partner to the Orange Money service. It's all about what matters to you. Orange.
I would like to.
You are watching To Pay My Taxes and Fees Easily, brought to you by Orange and LRA.
Alfred, I'm traveling soon, so I need to get my birth certificate. I need to go pay my fees, but it will take too much time.
Alfonso, no worries. Thanks to Orange Money and LRA, there is a convenient way to pay for the fees. It is fast and easy. We can now pay the fees for birth certificate, marriage certificate, travel clearance, fire inspection, and business registration renewal from the comfort of our homes and workplaces.
Really? But tell me, Alfred, how does it work?
First, go to any Orange store, POS, or Orange Money agent to open your Orange Money account and put money in your wallet. The service is available in both USD and Liberian dollars. Then to pay your fees, dial *144# to enter your Orange Money wallet. In your Orange Money wallet, select your currency option, for example, USD. Then select Pay Taxes and Fees. Next, you select Non-Tax Payment. Then select the service.
This music a little bit when going back. You saw what I just shared with you. Yes, this was that could have come scored. But let's teach you a little bit of this one. We'll come back. We'll go straight into it on the last segment of the True Breakfast Show. 27 minutes down, 9 o'clock. Oh man.
This station ruled the nation. This station ruled the nation. Get the best of news, and entertainment on Truth FM
And I know the senators driving to the capital. And thinking and say, yes. Oh, yes. Do we want this for our country? Is it a time? Am I going to sign? Oh, yes. But let's come together. Oh, man. Okay, it's a True Breakfast Show. It's a good music, folks. We tried to spice it up this morning, right here on 96.1. The Hot and Soul of Liberia. Thanks so much for following the TBS. So let's go straight into business. I'm going straight on the post from the Senate Pro Tempore. Yes, it was late between 8 to 9 p.m. There was a breaking news on her Facebook post on last night. The public is invited to the Senate section tomorrow, which is on today now, April 9. As a major decision will be taken on calls for the establishment of the War and Economic Crimes Court. The Senate knows the concern of the public with respect to the establishment of the War and Economic Crimes Court. However, members of the Senate have relayed on advice from members of the Committee on Judiciary, Defense, Security, and Intelligence. The public can be assured that just as they are concerned and interested in ending the culture of impunity in Liberia, senators are also interested in ending what has been a long-standing issue of impunity, but has not been keen on taking the appropriate steps. She followed up a Pretoria. Below are pictures of senators making their positions clear on the issues of the cult's establishment. This is the big one. This have almost 241 shares, close to 1,000 plus likes, 500 plus comments. This is it. This green resolution, the finally.
Yes. So again, folks, like we mentioned, this is an issue that has been long coming. This thing started right after the Truth and Reconciliation Commission submitted its final reports. I think that was in 2009. And since then, there were several recommendations in the report, even though there was some controversy surrounding the report itself, where some commissioners had issues, some did not sign, and all of that. The recommendation one was to establish a court that will bring to justice people who bear the biggest responsibility for the war, and people who committed heinous crimes, including human rights abuse and other economic crimes and all of that. Again, there was a portion of it initially that tried to ban certain individuals from taking part in politics in the country for a period of time. I think that was contested at the level of the Supreme Court, and the court passed on it. But the call for this court to be established has not been laid to rest, because victims, victim families, human rights lawyers and advocates, and several other ordinary Liberians believe that be a process of accountability for past crimes that were committed during the Civil War, when some of them reflect on the forms and manner in which some of these crimes were committed, when some of them reflect on the number of deaths that occurred during the Civil War, civilians, people who were not carrying arms, women, children, people who were not enemy to anybody. If you listen to the number of about 250,000 of our citizens, almost 80% of them being civilians. You understand? Almost 80% of them being civilians, women and children. And they believe that, well, this should happen so that in the future, people will not say the only way we can address our issue is to go back on and bring it back in the country to fight. And one of the key part of this war and economic crimes code issue that we don't hear most of the policy makers talking about is the issue of reparation. Reparation is where, people who suffer maybe amputation and other harms, you can settle them. Yes, you can settle them. So again, today we are talking about a resolution. This thing has been long coming, 20 years now. Today we are talking about the resolution. The resolution, the first one was during the 54th legislature, that almost 54 members of the House signed. The speaker then they now place it on the agenda for discussion and debate. That is clear, it's a record. Now the 55th legislature, in their first sitting, they brought up this resolution again this time around. It was passed, sent to the Senate. The Senate has been, people say, oh, the Senate has been delayed. But for me, I agree with the step the Senate take. This is not like a Legness track to say it should just pass. Phew.
So with the House of Representatives, in less than 24 hours, close to 40 members have already signed.
Yes.
So the House of the Elders, like you normally say, the House of the Senate, they took almost 2 to 3 weeks.
Yes.
And people said, well, this was going to be laid under the carpet.
They needed to have sent it to the relevant committees, people with expertise on law, because to establish your code is not to say you're establishing ministry, you just go, you build a ministry, you say you the minister. No. It comes with a structure. There are legal complexities about this code issue. So the Senate, as House of Elders, had to put it through the Committee on Judiciary, Security, and Intelligence to look and advise.
Is this necessary for Liberia now? Do we need it? Can we bring the code and have it right now? What are the things back and forth? This thing have been happening behind closed door.
Yes. So this is it now. Liberians, the majority of the people believe that they need it now. They think it is necessary. But again, other people who understand legislative issues have asked, why don't just you bring a bill instead of bringing the resolution? This resolution is an expression of intent on you.
Okay.
It is not a law. It is an expression of intent. So the members of the House say, okay, we want work record, we agree, we resolve. To resolve means to agree. We agree that we want it. They send it to the Senate and they say, okay, we too agree. Right?
Straight to the way.
So after the Senate have concurred with the House on this resolution, what is next?
That's the question.
That's the question.
Yes, so I'm going to go back to a little bit with the TRC report. I mean, there are some names here. Since we're talking about it, I mean, there are some names that I intend to read it out. Leaders of warring factions. Later on, we'll give you the chance to call and whether we ask you whether we need it or we don't need it. You know, as your senators, our senators will be going to sign this week resolution. Warring factions. Charles G. Tiller, MPFL.
So to make the public understand on you, and the 3 says complete listing of persons recommended for prosecution for gross human rights violations.
Yeah, so the dividing the section. Yes, so the first one is leader of warring faction. Then you go to the most notorious perpetrators. You know, they're going back and forth. Yes. Don't get mad at us. These are reports all coming up. I mean, in the public, we're just playing our professional part to reading out. Leaders of warring faction: Charles G. Tiller, MPFL, Prince Y. Johnson, IMPFL.
Roosevelt
Johnson, the late Roosevelt Johnson, Ulimo, J, okay, Alaji Jivru Kuba, also the late Ulimo K, George Bole, LPC, Thomas Yaya Nimland, Model, Silku Damatel Conley was battling with illness, Lord, and of course, Francis.
The person is also the
Francisco Massacre.
Yeah, the local defense
force, LDF. Then another listing here continue. Yeah, most of the people do already gone.
Yeah, most notorious
perpetrators.
Again, number 1 is Prince Y. Johnson, and they place the violations there.
Yes.
They talk about killing, extortion, massacre, destruction of property, forced recruitment, assault, and all of that.
These are things you'll be, you know, if there's the code is established. I mean, trying to justify something.
Then they have Moses
Bly,
also late. So
Willen Sumo. I have the Zoom there.
Yeah, this one is
Morrison Sion, John Battle, Paulson Gatte, Elias General Satan, Augustine Zor, Joseph Quion, what's this?
Matthews
Pele, General Lawrence Guanu, Jonathan Banning, Jonathan, Abosuma, yes. Abosuma, General Samson, Christopher Vambo, Alliance, General Mosquito. It should be little.
Mosquito?
John Mosquito. Anyway, Colonel Jolokai, Prince Nangwe, Rain Candidate. Some people didn't do that for in the airport nickname. Kim Baya, how you get these people now? Abel Willie. Remember the other guy who said on the other documentary? He said.
So this is an excerpt from the True Reconciliation Commission report. Yeah, so these are recommendations they made.
Like Richmond Anderson was put man for that committee.
So again, our point of discussion here this morning, like the Senate Pro Tem said, they will be taking a major decision today, inviting the public to follow the section because they will open a debate this resolution in the open and then they will vote on it. So if majority vote, then it will pass. That means they have agreed with the House on agreeing to establish the War and Economic Crimes Code. So let's make it clear. So if the Senate pass or agree with the House today on a resolution, it doesn't mean that we have settled War and Economic Crimes Code. No, it means that the legislature agree for us to set the War and Economic Crimes Code. So most likely now there will be a bill that will be generated either from the House or from the Senate. Then now once they agree already, so that bill will not stay long. Yeah. So they have to craft that bill, send it to the legislature, work on it. When they pass it, then the executive will take when the president signs it into law, then they go ahead and establish the code. So this is what it is this morning. We have brought this to our discussion to members of the public because our legislature is going to be completing this resolution thing today. Half of the legislature has done it already, which is the House. The other half is making their own decision today. So, is it timely for the country? What do we expect? This is the TBS. We are giving you the opportunity.
Let's hear from you. Let's hear from you, senators. Let's pick the lines for the next at least 15 minutes. We can do this up to 10 o'clock this morning. 0770 153-265. Call.
And 0770-202579. Members of the legislature, if you are following, you want to make an input, anybody, lawyers, legal persons, you can call and make an input. It's not just political discussion. We want some legal honor tune, and so that people can understand clearly. Because
let's speak our first person. Good morning. Morning.
For me, I have a different version of it.
Okay.
People tend to only look at the actors, the Liberian actors. Okay, but they are not looking at the financial. Okay. I also want to bring America to this whole thing. If America didn't want this war to happen, it was never going to happen. When America sat and arranged the war, cut together the number of human beings that would have died in this process. And then now they want to happen. Now today, the only women after Charles Taylor, Prince Johnson, and the rest of them. So let it work. Let it go be established.
Okay.
America must give an account. Now that's my case.
Okay.
Yes.
0770-202579.
Let's see this one. Good morning. Morning. Don't hold the line. Good morning. Okay, you can pick that person.
Pick this one.
I keep saying.
Since that person is not sorry. Oh no. Please call up your radio.
Man.
Please call up your radio. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, 0770-202579. Please cut up your radio before you speak on this radio. You are giving us a very terrible feedback. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, my name is Hotel Tier. I join you for Pikiana, Grand Plaza.
Okay, go ahead.
You see, thank you very much for this discussion, and I also want to appreciate for now the 55th legislature. This thing, the Liberian people have been yelling for it. Some may have a first view. But let me say this. The reason laws have to be enforced is to serve as a caveat for any potential violator. In this country, there were many communities and today the place are all and all. Today people give them mantle of authority, they enjoy the national cake, We are then advocating this gold regime. People say, well, we couldn't establish the war crime. Well, yeah, it's true. Everything has time. Because if you see Rwanda today is peaceful, it's people who perpetrated evil. They came and they came. Because after 94 genocide, 3 years after the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, the war crime were instigated. 1997 in Arusha, Tanzania. Today, Rwanda is one of the peaceful countries. When you just look at the country nearby, Sierra Leone today, those people who committed who perpetrated evil, more especially in the issue of the economic crime that they committed. People commit the economic crime because of they have connection and what have you, they get closer, they just go scot-free and they stay enjoy it. So this is the beginning of a new day.
Okay.
Thank you and thank you for your show.
Thank you. So let's stick to
Yes.
pick that call.
Yeah, former lawmaker. Yes. Morning.
Morning to you and to the ambassador, David Coty, my name. Look, I listened to a good friend of mine, Senator Wisa, who is against the war crimes because according to him, in Accra, that is not what we agreed to. But that is true. I am one of the signatories of the peace accord. We deliberated and we signed. We talk about peace and reconciliation, but I will change my mind today. We must have that war crime gone. For one reason, people have not learned anything yet. Oh yes, it must be done for people to account, and number two, to prevent people from bringing about any nonsense in this country anymore. You can see what's happening around here. People loot at this country and the state pocket big, not remote the countries. The state, they just carry on this threatening every time. You can't do that. Yes, court must come. Even the economic court, it must come too. No, what happened to us? People still in the day. I'm not saying nobody stole here in the past. I was around here since the Tubman days. Like a boss will tell people, I came to Maru in 1958 when I was 5 years old. I saw Tubman, I saw Doe, I saw everybody else. Yes. In those days, people did corruption. But it was they stole from you and they hit it small. But what has been happening? People cheated and they posted on Facebook, they love to tease you from your home and all kind of nonsense happening. So we must have this code to prevent some of these things from happening. There are people who are talking about we will draw the battle line. What battle line? You don't want to fight war, you give it up for fight. And I've said that from time to time. There's no evidence that anybody who starts a war will be. No.
Okay.
You start war, it does not give you anything you want to win. Some of you will run like rats and it's busy. So the code must come. Thank you.
All right. Great. The code must come. Yes. Let's be more calls out. There, Coty. Yeah.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Marka.
Morning, go ahead.
And good morning to my brother O'Neill Roberts.
Morning.
Anyway, I'm calling the island this morning. You know, it was some part of month, let's say last month. Last month, the second Thursday in last month, I had a dream. In the year 1993. An old man who gave us time when we were traveling around the Bolahun, let's say Masamulahun area. We were traveling and then we were hungry as a children. And then an old man gave us cassava. He called us. At that time, they were calling me Jian. Jian, you come eat something so we can go. And then that old man gave us cassava. We ate that cassava. But before leaving, let's say we left Bolahun, going around the Sikisu area, there's an area they call Leper Corner. I'm not familiar with that place. There's an area called Leper Corner. Before reaching to that place, a monkey bridge around there, the old man who just gave us the cassava, when we got out the bridge, seriously, I'm telling you, I saw that old man struggling for debt. Sorry for that. But it better I admit. I saw that old man struggling for debt. And then, that old man, last month, second Thursday, I had a dream about that old man. He was called Mr. Two. Mr. Toe, I had a dream, Mr. Toe. In my dream, Mr. Toe said, Beto, I hear it on news. The people say they come here to investigate the people that brought the war. I said, oh, yeah, so Papa, I hear it too. He said, but don't take it for fun, or they come here. And when you come, you people should be able to talk for all the other young people. You should be able to talk for us so that we can get justice.
Okay.
So I want to believe that the war crime code is possible. Very much possible. Nobody will Boca government with now here. You will not get any support.
Okay.
Seriously, I'm telling you.
Thank you, Beto. Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Ambassador Marka Davis and Oni Rabo.
Go
How are
ahead.
you people doing this morning?
We are great. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so very kindly for the talk on discussion this morning. My name is Steve Benjamin Miller, and I do boy from Louisiana to this number one. And I was all my people on April 6th. And I said that people that committed crimes must not go unpunished. I thought people that killed our family, my family member lost April 6th, April 12th, 1996. People were raped. They were going to school, they were into the confusion and disarray. These same people that committed these crimes are passing all around here free. I said no. And to ever growing democracy, that will be a way forward of a key step ahead. And the key step ahead is the World and Economic Crime Code. And let me say kudos to the lower house. And we believe that the Senate today will actually stand up to that resolution. And those people who committed those crimes, even it can be my uncle, my brother, my whosoever that is involved in this world and economic crime issue, let them be arrested and let them pay for what they did. Thank you very much, Steve.
Okay. Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Marka. Good morning to me, Rabo. Let me say thank you for all those analysis. My name is I'm calling from the budget.
Okay.
I want to speak to the issue of the war and economic crime code. I think it's necessary that the Senate pass this particular bill today as a promise to do.
It's a resolution, actually.
We can be living in a country where the people of God go from the cry and then they won't feel. What was the citizen more is to see those who in the cry against them to feel that terrorists or then people are keeping them over the doing them at times you'll see starting working on the street and they say starting someone that kill your person mother saying and say where the person passed you should be honoring them while he's grieving. So there's a lot of grieving in the hearts of people. So it's necessary that we found this law and then yeah best to put things up. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're live. Go ahead.
This is calling from Pablo Conte.
Let's hear you from Bapolo.
Yeah, I think I support our war and economic crime code 100%. I still remember from 1989 when the president started from Bodo. That war destroyed a lot of families. That war happened to people in this country. That comes to the economic crime code. Corruption become a keyboard show. People corrupt public money and they support themselves, support their family. They think to another level. Even at the level of the community, can you imagine? People continue to just give public money. Give public money just for you. But continue to happen like when always economic code. It gives you an opportunity to break that code to be established in that code. People just keep public money and build themselves, spend their children's drugs to the public. Can you imagine? So I 100% support the Senate action today, and I pray that the guy will be with in that decision-making process. Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us way there from Bapolo County. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Listen to Bro Marka Davis.
This is Truth FM. Go ahead. You are live.
Truth FM. Good morning. This is Harris D.F. Bankabo. I'm calling from Lower Market County to be precise. Abel.
Okay, go ahead.
For me, really, I'll be very pleased today. You see, in this country, we have rewarded people with positions, especially the House of Representatives, the Senate, to do what due diligence, meaning that they are possible representatives in those various houses. And then they have been crying for this. Now, sometimes I can see, hey, the people continues to cry for them one war crime code. And the people are there. The people elected you people. And they're feeling bad about this. But you're protecting 2 or 3 persons. Not people, they are not more than millions of Nigerians. They are just single-handed people. They don't even reach 200. They don't even reach 300. Millions of Nigerians are calling for such a code. And you continue to deny them. But this time around, we pray that Kaka Lawrence and the others that are there, let them vote in majority today. Let the resolutions be passed. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes.
Want to take a call?
No. Let's
Okay,
do one
you
more.
take
No.
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, good morning, Marka. Good morning, on you. This is on people, my John, you go on Carter Street this morning. And on you this morning, somehow I will be very clear because the issue of the war and economic crime is very much essential to a country like Liberia. Can you imagine someone was getting mad, more especially our auntie, someone that was raped, our uncle, and today they would no longer be here. It's a sad issue. And more especially our senators. These are people who invested our trust in them to be where they are today. So we are feeling more especially from my 2 senators from my giving candidate. I think they should be at the forefront to make sure that they should be the one to vote for the resolution so it can be passed. Only on Marka, more especially the economic code, it will be very much brilliant. Well, the economic code will be able to make people from eating what that belongs to them and also make sure they will present what belongs to the public and they will take what belongs to them. But we cannot do that. If that will just be going on, when a lot of people come to do that, other people go to do that. So this is not the best time for all Nigerians to help President Marka for this particular worker economic code because it will lay the business and that will be developed. Thank you for having me this morning.
Well, thank you. If we don't have some more call, we can take the 3 minutes to close. In my closing comment that I mentioned earlier, let me appreciate all of you who have called to participate on this segment of the show. This is a resolution. It is not a bill that will become law. What's going to happen is if both houses agreed, that is resolved that this thing should happen. And obviously, there will be a bill generated from either of the houses so that they can pass on it. When they pass on it, then it becomes law. The president can approve it, and then they can set up a structure to set up or to establish the court. So we should not say, oh, once the resolution is passed, then we will have one economic court. No. So Liberian people, that's what it is. Members of the Senate, that is what your people want. So you have to do it because they elected you. You are the leader of the people. And I know sometimes some people have expressed critical points after doing the analysis. They want to look at, because this is something that comes with a lot of complexity, including legal issues, security issues. So there are a lot of things surrounding this code. So it's not just that let's kick it and go. So that's why you see some leaders are a little bit dragging, analyzing, making sure that, I mean, when this thing happens,
Meaning for security wise.
yes, when this thing happens, we will not have any negative reaction from it that could either derail our peace or other stuff. So when some leaders are critical, don't think they don't want justice. They just want to make sure that this thing is done at the right time, and then we'll get the best out of it. So thank you ever so much for your participation, and we look up to members of the Senate today.
Yeah, so I'm gonna leave out with this song instead of our theme song, Country Heart, Fix the Country. Let's fix the country, fix ourselves before we fix the country. Thank you so much. This is our go home on the Tuesday edition of the True Breakfast Show. Thanks to the entire team. Want to appeal to LEC today. Don't forget our Champions League game today. Yes, let the current be stable, please. Yeah, let the current be stable for LEC. Thank you so much, Marka Davis, Oni Roberts. We'll be back on tomorrow on TBS. So we'll leave you with this one. Fix the country. Fix yourself before you fix the country.
Fix your fare.